Hey there, Angry Faithful. I just wanted to drop in, bend your ear a little bit, get your attention. So if you're not listening, drop what you're doing and pay attention to me because I'm here to inform you that not only can you get your daily, maybe if you're binging it, I'm not sure, that's entirely up to you, but you can multiply your doses of angry me fuckery by paying attention to all of the platforms upon which you can find either the dulcet tones of my voice and David's voice or my pretty face and David's not so pretty face. Anyways, digressing, we not only on we are on YouTube, we are on Spotify, we're on Rumble, we're on Google, Apple Podcast. We have a TikTok page. We're on Twitter, Instagram, and of course Facebook. So if you find yourself fuckery deprived, curl up with a nice hot mug of shut the fuck up and just listen. Open those ear holes and be prepared to be cream pied like it's the first time. Thanks for listening.
Welcome to What the Hell. Today, we're just gonna go over the new rifle, the military, and the XM5 rifle and the XM250 automated rifle, which basically, what did they put in for? I think Sig Sauer did it.
Yeah, Sig Hour, yeah.
Have you seen the other ones? The other weapons, they were. I mean, it was down to three companies.
Honestly, I wasn't paying that much attention to it. I'm just going to be honest. I mean,
I was bored. When you get bored, and stuff just stops popping up on your feed and everything like that because you.
mm-hmm.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Like knife.
I'm still trying to clean up the boredom that you experienced on Twitter.
Yeah.
Dude, and I've been at that for a couple of months now.
Yeah. I literally deleted Twitter off my phone, so didn't do it anymore. I don't think it helps. So, but then we'll probably end up talking about some other shit because this is. They had one that was a bull pump,
A bullpup?
and the little the little I guess suppressor was like a small oil can. That's the size of it. But oh, they didn't do away with the iron sights though. They put it on the side, so you have to like switch over like that.
Really?
Yeah,
They got flip up 45s?
yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
No. No. They lost cool points in my mind. No. No.
well, most of them are like that nowadays. It's very. You don't really.
I give a fuck. No, I'm just-
So hostile. So hostile.
like, here, everybody, let's be like fucking Battlefield. Beer. And we're gonna cock that thing over to the other side. No, that's just not gonna be a thing. You know, it's like, why should it be a thing? I don't know, man. It's
I'm sending the photo of the other one. But yeah, that's what the other the one of the other ones. The other one had like plastic bullets or something to that extent.
had plastic cartridges,
Yeah.
which there was a company in California that was making those out of recycled drinking straws, and they were chambered all the way up to 7.62.
Wow.
And it just and the guy did it kind of like as a troll to all the Democrats that are just flushing what was left of that great state down the fucking toilet.
I believe it. But no, another thing is the pressure is good for I think 80,000 psi. Which 50 cal only does like 60 psi, 60,000 psi.
Well, you know, like I said last night when we were off camera, I said, now that the Army's going to get all these new weapons, we're going to listen to all these Marines bitch because they're getting hand-me-downs from the Army. All these M4A1s and A2s.
Could you,
Like, you know, because they've been fighting with the M16A2 for, what, forever?
yeah.
And now they're going to finally going to get the M4, but it's going to be broke down shit that the Army gave back to them. Gave to them.
They're literally the.
But really, don't look for these weapons to be put into mainstream circulation for a while.
I mean, the site itself. I looked up at the site, the new site they have for it. $20 million.
Well, not each, obviously. It's for the first order, but no, that site is not 20 fucking mil.
The only thing that I could
Just-
come up
it
with.
can't.
The only thing I could come up with on any of the.
The
stuff
numbers
that
you gave me last night, it was like a $20 million order for like 650,000 units.
No, it's 250,000 for 2.7 billion.
Okay. So do the math.
Yeah, that wouldn't be right. I
Yeah.
don't know why, but it's everything. I couldn't get it like an actual price for it.
And for those of you listening and you hear the faint chiming of a wind chime and you hear the drip drops, and for those of you watching on YouTube, yes, we're shooting outside. Yes, it's raining. Yes, it's a little breezy, but you know what? I figured this is a nice change of pace. I don't have to smell David because he's sitting upwind, not downwind. Yeah, or no, he's downwind. I'm upwind. Yeah, that's the other way. Yeah, that's the way. Anyway, I can't smell him, so that's a good thing. But anyways, digressing. It sounds nice. It's soothing. You know, so that way people don't get like completely ass.
I have you know that I put on deodorant today, so go fuck yourself.
Okay. Anyways, so this XM5, it's going to replace the M4A1. All right, so it's in the XM250, it's supposed to replace the SAW.
Yeah.
And then they've got the M157 next gen weapon fire control, right?
Yeah.
It's an optic. It allows troops to observe and hit targets from greater distances. I mean, the M16 series of weapons, the M16, the CAR-15, the AR or the M4, M4A1, the M16 203, M4 203. They've been using these weapons. That platform, the AR platform, they've been using that since the Armalite platform, not assault rifle.
Yeah.
It's Armalite. The Armalite platform itself was invented in the 50s, and the Army the military finally adopted it for basic issue back in '67. So, it's tried and true. I mean, that's a workhorse.
Yeah, they're going. Then the other thing that's going really weird is the bullet itself, because they went from 5.56 to 6.8.
Yeah.
But the SIG bullets they have for these guns, it's from what they said, it's a 3-part system. The bullet itself, the casing's half brass, half steel. And the back part is steel, because they said they're having problems with most of the jams and everything like that was because of the
yeah, I've got a problem with them going to a different caliber right now. One,
it's not in surplus.
it's not in surplus. Okay, so I know that all it takes is one pair of ears to hear this, but I'm not a fan of the Creedmoor. I'm just not. Yeah, so what? It doesn't have a bullet drop as bad as most conventional rounds. But I'm just saying.
I haven't really touched one all too much, so I can't really say yay or nay on that.
I mean,
well, no, I did try out.
Well, okay,
one.
so
I have a problem with it.
This is a 6.8. So I mean, they'll be chambered for the 6.8. So for those of you who like to shoot the 223 versus the 5.56 because you suffer from like bent nail penile dysfunction, like, oh my 223 is better. Shut up.
It's just one like little small, like, it's like the whole thing about which is better, if someone puts like the tip of the dick in or the whole shaft. No matter what, you're getting fucked anyways. So as long as the bullets are going down range, that person's getting fucked.
I understand that. And I don't want to call it me being a purist or anything like that, but I mean, you just call it. I don't care what you call it.
I don't think you like change that much.
I don't. I mean, and I say that, and here it is. My life is drastically about to change in the next couple of months. But I mean, it's that adage. If there's one thing that's constant in life, is that things always change.
Yeah.
And
life's gonna fuck you somehow.
moving on. So this 6.8. Yeah, okay, so it has the potential to be a more lethal round, okay? But as far as, like, compatibility across, it's just the fact that there's so much 5.56 and so much 7.62 in the Army inventory, in the military's inventory, period. Their stock. I mean, just warehouses full of this shit, right? But I mean, what are they going to do with that stuff? I mean, I really don't see the Army putting out this, hey, come on down to your local DRMO and just buy lots, like pallets full of 5.56 and 7.62.
They're just going to transfer it over to the Marine Corps.
How fun would it be, though, if the Army put out, like, they sent out people, you can buy 5.56 or 7.62 by the pallet, right? Now, obviously, with them being like a DRMO, I mean, everything's got to get demilitarized, right? So, I mean, you got your box, you got your standard box of ammo, right?
Yeah.
Your loose rounds, your ball rounds, right? Okay, so you're not so much worried about that, right? But it's the stuff that's linked, like your saw ammo, your 240 ammo. It's like, okay. You're gonna have some poor schmuck or some poor private who he's on a shit detail, de-link all this ammo. Like, what? You heard me. Fucking de-link it and throw the rounds in this damn barrel, and we're gonna close that barrel up and send it off. And it's like, you're looking at it as, okay, well, he's already getting paid, so we're basically getting him for free labor, I mean, can you imagine, though?
That's the only bad thing about working for salary.
Exactly. Yes. Trust me, I know, I still do. So,
Yeah.
And I'm trying to wrap my head around, how much would a pallet of 5.56 ammo cost?
A pallet?
Yeah. Standard ball rounds, I mean, I would think at the very least they'd probably sell it. You could probably get it pretty decently cheap, like
20 to 30,000.
At 12 cents a round.
It might be less than that. Yeah, that's why I said 20.
So okay, so let's just say 12 cents a round, all right? Or we can even go up and we can say.
I mean, it might be actually less than that. Probably about 5,000 or 6,000.
But still, can you imagine though? Like $5,000-6,000, just you've got it, and you had already planned on going and buying a ton of ammo anyway, but now you're getting a better deal. So you're looking at it. Let's just conservatively say here, okay. An ammo box will hold what? 500 rounds?
1,000.
A regular ammo box for 5.56.
For 5.56?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1,000 rounds. It says it on the side of the box.
Yeah, well, that's true. Okay, so we're talking 1,000
Are you
rounds.
you're talking about the green can, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1,000 rounds.
Okay, so let me see here.
While he's looking that up, the other thing that I actually like about it, it's ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
Yeah.
You mean like every other M4 and M16 in the Army's arsenal?
Is it really?
I'm left-handed.
It's the way it's set up. I mean, the whole thing is set up to where.
Now, if it's
You
got the
can-
rail on there and they insist on putting those 45-degree sights on there, I mean, big deal. You just flip them over. Oh no, it's ambidextrous.
No, no, no. I'm talking. They got like 2 charging handles on both of them. Well, only on one, I think. The spear, but that has it has a charging handle on the left side also, and both the release is on both sides. The safety switch is on both sides. And it's on both of them. So I thought that was neat. I don't know about it. It's one of those things you gotta wait until you actually touch one before you say good or bad things about it. But
Okay, so how much physical? Okay, so there's an article. It's on AR15.com.
mm-hmm.
Okay. The question that was posed: how much physical space does 1 million rounds of rifle ammo take up? And this guy posted, he said, I've been inventorying some stuff, and I just wondered. I have about 20,000 rounds of center fire in various calibers and about 10,000 rounds of rimfire, and I don't even think it'll fill my bathtub. In fact, I'm sure it wouldn't. Would 1 million rounds even require a full shipping container? I've never seen anything like that amount of ammo, but I'm betting some of you guys have. In case anybody cares why I'm asking, I'm reading through some of my cousin's Iraq war memorabilia, and he had to submit a request for bids to supply 1 million rounds of 7.62 by 39. I was just trying to picture what that would look like. And one guy said 2 40-foot shipping containers. It's 1 million rounds. And that's 7.62, right? I mean, you're not talking like a big differential
Yeah.
on length, right? Let's see here.
Well, it's a little bit longer than a 5.56,
Right.
but yeah.
Okay, so let me take a look here. Now, this one guy says in loose 223 or 5.56, around 835 rounds per 50 cal ammo can, right? Or 6 2/3 pallets of ammo, assuming a pallet is 5x5 and 5 deep. Okay, so we're going to do the math on here. Let's see, this guy says he gets 90,000 rounds of 9mm per pallet. So let me pose this question here.
How many rounds per pellet?
20,000 rounds of 9mm per pallet.
Okay. I don't know if that's something that we should like put out, but I mean, I'm still curious. Rifle. That's
Okay.
I wonder why they didn't do the H and K.
Ooh.
What?
Okay. Let me see here. GunsAmerica.com. They're advertising pallet of 5.56, 62 grain, and it's 900 rounds per can, right?
Okay.
All ammo is on a 10-round stripper clip. I hated stripper clips. Oh, I hated them, dude. The little 10-round strip clips. And sit there and put your adapter on top of your magazine, shove that in there. It's just such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I can see how that is.
All right, let me see here. So, okay, so what this, so we're talking 38 cents a round. All right, so keep that number in mind.
Okay.
All right. 900 rounds per box. In each can are 300 round boxes. So how many ammo boxes are on a damn? I want to know how many. How many ammo cans are you packing on that bastard? All right, hold on. There's a picture here. I'm going to see if I can. So we're talking about 6 wide. And I'm going to assume it's 5x5. So we're going to go maybe 5 deep, 6 wide. And then we're going to say that's times 4. So 6, 5. So that's 30 cans times 5.
150.
150. Okay, now.
Then times that by 9.
So 900 times 150.
And 900.
Mm-hmm. And then I said
That's
38 cents a round, so we're going to
100
divide that by 0.38.
It's about, yeah, I was right. 35,000.
3,500?
No, $355,000.
Where's your comma?
After the 55.
Okay.
I had to relook at it. But yeah.
$55,000?
No, $355,000
For that one pallet.
for that one pallet. Yeah.
355,000. So over
Yeah.
$250,000 for that. I don't know if that's right. Surely that can't be right. That cannot be right. Hold on. Our viewers are getting an inside track on our ineptitude here. So we said 900 times how many? What was it like? Okay, so look,
900 and
30, let's see, what did we say? 30 times 4. So we're talking, that's like X 30, so 6 by 5. Yeah, so that's 30, four rows, so that's 120 cans. That changes the number.
Okay.
Okay.
So
All right, so
120
120 cans. All right, so we're going to say 120
20
times
900.
900. That's 108,000 rounds. Okay. Then we divide that by 0.38. $284,210, and we'll just round it up and say 53 cents.
Yeah, sounds about right.
My soon-to-be wife would fucking file for divorce. She'd be like, "You're gonna send that shit back, and then you're gonna pack." And I'm gonna be like, "But we talked about it." Like, but I mean, when you're buying that many rounds, I mean, you would think that you could work out some kind of a deal.
Yeah, stuff like that, no matter what, that big of a pallet and everything like that, you could probably get it for half of that.
I mean,
Because you're buying in bulk.
Right,
You
so
always got to remember when you're
let's
buying
go back
bulk.
to the DRMO, right? So, you know, you get everything pretty much for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
We'll just say that the military were to take half. You know, they were to take, what is it? 16 cents on the 16 cents a round,
Yeah.
right? you're still paying $142,105 and like 27 cents for the whole thing. Then you figure in sales tax, you're probably looking at closer to let's just round up and say $143,000. Well, actually, no, because if you're buying it from the government and it's on a federal installation, you're not necessarily paying sales tax, though. Right? Because we don't pay sales tax out on the base.
I think you're right on that. We wouldn't get sales tax on that.
So we're gonna put up a
GoFundMe.
we're gonna put up a Venmo account at the end of this. So I want to at the very least get enough money together to where we can go out and buy a barrel of 5.56. Somebody just crashed out hard.
What?
Oh, the Talladega Cup race is going.
Oh.
And there was apparently a big wreck. And my bedroom window, I mean, I've got the living room over here. Wow. That looks like, I don't know who that was. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, here's what we're going to do, Angry Faithful. We are going to put up, we're like literally, we're going to create a Venmo specifically for this purpose. It's called the Ammo Fund. That's all that's going to be for. It's the Ammo Fund. Absolutely. Ammo Fund.
I love this idea. If it actually dude, could you imagine that it actually works? It's like, what do you have your
the
your
fat
fans-
electrician has a fucking beer fund. I know. I contributed to it.
Yeah.
What did I send him like $20?
Yeah.
I was like, here, fucking go get yourself a 12-pack. You know, but yeah, seriously. Yeah. No, I'm dead serious. We create an ammo fund via Venmo or fucking Cash App. Actually, I think we should probably go Venmo because Cash App, a little shady. I think maybe.
Just a wee bit, yeah.
Yeah, just a wee bit. Yeah, no, let's do a Venmo because if you try to do a GoFundMe is, I mean, they'll be like, oh well, you're doing this for ammo purposes. This is not good, and then they're going to take our money. Or the money that our listeners are donating, and they're going to give them to some, like, environmental tree-hugging hippie fucking group, like, down with beans and bullets, like, no, I'm not down with that. No, we'll do Venmo.
We would have to name it something, like, stupid weird.
Wait.
Pellets?
No. The pallet of pellets. No.
Pallet of pellets, yeah. See, it rhymes.
No. We can call it the PP Fund.
PP Fund?
Yeah. Pew Pew.
Pew Pew?
Yeah.
Why do you call it the Pew Pew Fund?
No, because somebody's going to be like, oh, no, that's Pew Pew. That's Bang Bang. No, we'll just call it the PP Fund.
PP Fund. Okay.
Yeah, the PPF.
The PPF.
The PPF. Yeah. I don't like the way they came together. That was fucking glorious.
That's fucking hilarious.
I'm serious. We need to start that. Because, you can always create it, and Venmo would just hold the money. And then all we do at that point is either get, like, the Venmo card.
Yeah.
Or, because, if you use the Venmo card, there's no, like, fees associated with it, right?
I think not, because Cash App doesn't do a fee either. They don't do fees. They're getting away with the fees right now. You're starting it right now, aren't you?
No. Maybe.
It's one of those things is when you actually talk to somebody that's, deplorable and you're like, hey, this would be a good idea. Yeah, that would be a good idea. I'm already done it.
Okay, so let me see here. We are going to get Venmo. This,
And we get and we could like give away.
Now, do we want to classify this as a personal or a business account? personal?
Yeah.
Okay. Get started.
Well, we could do business if we do it. If we take people out to the range that are listening to us and everything like that.
All right, so I'll say business. Okay, so no setup fees, no monthly fees. You pay a low transaction fee of 1.9 to 19%. So that's or plus 10 cents. So I don't know. Let's see how that works. Enter your phone number. Oh, I've got my phone right here.
It was like
We'll just attach it to my phone. You thought I was going to say my phone number out loud. No, no, no.
not gonna lie. I was like, oh, I can get it right here. I'm trying to be helpful.
Right? Come on. Face ID. Hey, look at me. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Looks like you're on. We need to come up with a business phone number. Fucking boo. Boo. Boo.
You can come up with a business phone number. We're just gonna figure out how to do it.
Well, you know what?
But I'm not worried about it right now because, I mean,
No,
there's
I've
only-
got it. PayPal. All we need is is an email address, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. That is your homework now. Set us up a PayPal account for Angry
I
Meat
think we already
Production.
have one.
Well, there you go. We need to put our PayPal information up. That's right, because of the shirt sales that we had, right? Once upon a time when we were young and eager and not so wise in the ways of the social media world, and we had merch, right?
We still have a little bit of the shirts
We
left.
still have a little bit of merch, yeah. I've got one in the top of my closet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see here. But anyways,
And that shirt will sell for $40 because supply and demand. And I don't know. No, we'll sell it. We'll sell the shirt for $30. And if you're willing to pay the $15 upcharge, we will send a photo of me wearing the shirt along with your shirt. I would say we can send a photo of you wearing the shirt, but I'm the more attractive one here.
I get you that. There's times when I'm looking at you, I just swim in your eyes.
Stop. Just fucking stop.
You started it.
Stop.
I'll make you regret this. Wahaha. But oh, that was another thing. I was talking to Kurt. Remember Kurt?
Mm-hmm.
He's setting up the charity event again for next year. He's getting, because the first one was kind of a spur of the moment type deal. He just set it up like in a month, but now he's doing it like now. He's setting vending and everything. And I told him the possibility of me actually leaving, and he was like, "Well, you're gonna be down in Houston. How are you gonna do that?" It's like, it's a 3-hour drive. He's like,
He's going to be where?
he's in Fort Worth. I'm gonna be in Houston.
Actually, from Lake Jackson, Clute, Freeport, that area,
Yeah.
it's a 4.5 hour drive
Still
from
not
Fort
bad.
Worth. Yeah, no, not bad at all. I mean, and honestly, depending on what side of the Metroplex that he lives on,
He's actually on the south side.
oh, then he's closer.
He's actually like
3.5.
10 minutes away from the stadium.
So he's closer to Arlington.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, he's still. We'll just round up and say 4 hours. And
Because it takes me 2 hours just to get down there to his house.
yeah,
But if I go through downtown, it takes me
yeah,
an
no,
hour and a
he's
half.
still 4 hours away. Because I mean, once he hops up on 35. 35 turns into 287. 287, he'll run into 45.
That's me going down there, not him. But yeah.
You know, but springtime in Texas.
I'm surprised it's so late.
Well, yeah. Well, see, okay, because Colin was supposed to he was supposed to have practice today. Now, obviously, we would have been done by now, but I texted the coach this morning. I was like, so what's the word on practice? He goes, yeah, I was just about to start texting. He said he checked the radar, and the radar had it scheduled to start raining as soon as we got out there. So he's like, I was just about to cancel it. I was like, all right, beat you to the punch. I was like, all right, we'll see y'all tomorrow. You know,
I think it's all
he's got a
weekend.
game tomorrow. So you know, depending if it keeps raining throughout the course of the night, I wonder how wet the fields are going to be.
It's supposed to be raining all through the week.
Springtime in Texas. This is why I firmly believe. No, let me rephrase that. If I had the means to do so, I'd build an indoor facility for the Little Leaguers. I really would. It wouldn't be domed, per se, but, I mean, it would be like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, exactly. I would do exactly that. I would have something, you know, built strong, you know, and it would be at one field, and it would be indoors. You know, it would be ventilated and stuff like that. You know, I mean, it just the feasibility, because then I would have to start charging admission to pay for the building. No. Somebody would have to pay the electricity on that damn building. But I'd have to figure out some kind of a way to, like, you know, natural grass, because that's what baseball's supposed to be played on. And have a retractable roof Little League stadium. That would be cool.
Well, it doesn't have to be like
Not
big.
state of the art. I mean, we're not talking major league, you know, dimensions here.
Well, you wouldn't have it major league that way. What you could do, because little league baseball fields are a little bit smaller than regular fields, anyways.
You don't fucking say.
I'm just talking out
We're
loud.
talking maybe 230 feet to the corners, maybe 245 out to straightaway center field.
Well, what I was thinking is you set it up with 4 fields, and you just set it up to where those 4 fields can actually, you have like top curtains for the top part, or
Yeah.
like an umbrella for the whole thing.
Oh my god.
What?
Holy shit. All right, so I've got that M1 that 30 caliber carbine, right? That M1.
Yeah. Did you actually find rounds?
Yeah. I'm looking at it. It's all temporarily unavailable, but out of stock, no back order, temporarily unavailable. I mean, dude, there's nobody that's carrying it right now. Right? A box of Remington. Woo! It's
Second mortgage type deal?
dude, I mean, the Remington ammo, I don't know why Remington is so fucking expensive. Wait, before we get into that, okay.
Didn't they
It's
buy
go-
like Palmetto?
Palmetto State Arms? No.
Or Palmetto State Arms bought Remington?
I don't think so. But it's anywhere from $2.04 around to $2.38 around. They've got prices that go from $118.99 a box to $1,019 and
Yeah, they bought it.
box. I'm like, are you kidding me? Palmetto State Armory bought Remington? Okay. Well,
Yeah,
good
it
for them.
happened September 28, 2020.
Now, the Hornaday, they've got the steel rounds. I just don't like the steel rounds, man. I just don't.
I don't know. A lot of people are like, they have some tip for tap deal for those.
I mean, I'm good with just putting like American Eagle through there.
Oh, did you see the new 22 long rifle round? The Hornet?
think so.
It's like it's more of a rifle round type deal. It's not like that little lug slug that you get with the 22, but you got like it goes. I think it goes subsonic, but it pretty much like 2 times the amount of the hole.
So on sportsmansguide.com, now none of this stuff is available, but they've got the LMB, or the S&B, the Selye and Bellow. Full metal jacket rounds, 110 grain, 600 round box for $440.
Damn.
That's actually really good
For the
for an ammo box.
yeah.
And then they've got a 50 round box for like $37. Which I'm like, give me the ammo box. Of course, this is in a fictional world where there's a Walgreens on every corner. The balanced budget is put out every year, as according to federal law. And I had an unlimited ammo budget. I would be like, yeah, not a problem. Give this to me. Yeah, absolutely. Do me that solid. Are you kidding me? Shit. I'm taking up so much time right now. I'm searching selfishly here.
It's all right. I think we're actually kind of done.
This is Arms Core ammo, 50 round box. Comes out to about $1 a round. Yeah, $50. Brass cartridges. We're looking at 110 grain. That's not bad. Is it available though? No, it says add to cart. Wow.
You finally found some?
So I'm just going to add a bookmark here because Johnny is broke right now, which is why we need to put our PayPal up for the PPF. That's the name of the episode.
I was gonna call it Guns and Ammo.
The birth of the PPF.
The birth of a PPF. Okay.
Yeah. Birth of the PPF. So yes, get the word out, people. And I'll tell you what, if there's because you know how like on PayPal we can track who sends money in, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say, okay. If we can get, let's pick a nice round number. Let's say we can get our PayPal up to $400.
Okay.
Okay. We will, from the PPF, at random, select an email address. Because they've got like the random lot pickers or whatever. I'm sure we can feed the email addresses in there, or we can assign, everybody's email address and number, right? And then we put that and just put in the random number generator.
Mm-hmm.
And we can do that via live, right? On our TikTok page. So you have to sign up for TikTok. You have to follow our TikTok.
I don't know
page.
if we could do it on TikTok, but we
No.
got a hashtag.
Well, see, because here's the thing: if we do it on TikTok, we don't have to put that it's for a gun or a ammo, right?
Yeah.
So hear me out. Whatever platform that we choose to use, we can do it like this. Like once we get to $400 on our PayPal account for the PPF, right? We'll take $100 of that, and we will send at a randomly picked donor a $100 Bass Pro Shop or Cabela's gift card.
Okay.
Yeah?
This whole thing I was thinking of, instead of doing that, is just get like a plastic bag and just sit them in a mo.
No.
Dude,
Because
you know that gun and knife store over on Kmart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they give out their ammo is like plastic bags.
That is so fucking shady.
Dude, it is so hilarious.
That is, bro.
Someone was went up there. He's like, dude, I got a plastic bag of ammo. I was like, okay, weird. No, I bought it. It was like a drug deal, man. I'm like, no fucking way. I was like, yeah.
How
yeah.
big is the bags? I mean, how many rounds are they putting in there?
That was 50 rounds. It was like 50 round bags, probably about that big.
So I have a hard time trying to reconcile that. What would be the reliability of this ammo? Was it reloaded themselves? Did they load this ammo themselves, or did they take like a box of American Eagles, or did they take a box of Hornet A's and just dump them in a plastic bag?
I don't know. I just thought that was hilarious. Dude, we're talking about Wichita Falls here. It is literally the Florida man of Texas.
And yeah, with the highest tax appraisals, the highest property taxes, and women who get banned from Walmart for drunk driving on the hover-around scooter with a Pringles can full of wine.
You know, nobody remembers that chick. She can go in there and do it again.
But then you remember we were on the Today Show for the Shitwater.
We were also on Tosh 2.0.
That's right. That's right.
For the shittiest freaking strip club. And you can't find that anymore. I tried. Because I tried to send it to Maria. I tried to send it to Maria, and I couldn't find the video.
Wow.
And I'm not going through all of Tosh 2.0 just to find that freaking video. He's an alright comedian. I just don't like. If I met him in real life and everything like that, it's like what's his name? The guy that played the bartender from Deadpool.
Oh yeah. No, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I watched him on Drinking Bros just recently, and it didn't seem that he was like dedicated to it.
He was just phoning it in.
Yeah, I mean, every once in a while, after about 10 minutes or 15 minutes, he actually. But every once in a while, it was so weird. It was. I mean, it seemed like he was trying to be like Robin Williams, but nobody can actually do. Because Robin Williams, while he's doing a thing, he would just go off.
Right. I was watching.
Not in a bad way.
Well, when I was working yesterday. I was watching. Well, not watching. I was listening to Joe Rogan's podcast, his new episode with Dan Soder on it. Okay. Dan Soder, he's a stand-up guy, right?
Yeah.
And he was talking about, he's like, he goes, in the world of comedy, I'm paraphrasing here, but like the world of comedy, he was like, there's two types of people. There's psychos and fakes. And he's like, the fakes get found out real quick. And like, especially when they get busted stealing somebody else's joke, and then they got to start writing their own shit. And they're like, that shit's hard, man.
It is hard.
You sit there and like, he said, he was in New York City and he went to this guy's show. And this guy was doing a bit on the same subject that he was trying to write a bit for. And this guy's bit was flawless. And he said, I found myself getting pissed off at this guy. Like, how the fuck dare you be so fucking perfect? I mean, every facet of this bit was just perfect and flawless. He said he went up to him after the show and he was like, fuck you for being so fucking flawless. And he's like, everything you said, I was trying to think of a way to say. And he's like, damn it, now I gotta fucking do something else. And he's like, it was pretty funny, because I was just like, man.
Well, it's like the whole skit I made up with, what was it? I know it was something to do with Hitler. I just can't remember the skit of it. And then I found out like Bill Burr did something similar. I think it was the whole you can't name your kid Hitler or anything like that, or there's certain names that you can't use nowadays.
Yeah, there's certain names that you can't use. Like there's certain what is it? Yeah, there's certain certain names you can't use. There's certain hairstyles. There's certain facial hairs,
Yeah.
facial hairstyles that you can't use anymore. He's like, Hitler fucked up that box stash for everybody.
Dude, could you imagine? That happened at the same time frame with Charlie Chaplin, right? Or Charlie Chaplin did it beforehand.
Yeah, no, Charlie Chaplin did it first. Hitler really kind of like.
Could you imagine that whole?
I'm trying to think of the word. It's not. It's a derivative of infamy. Emphasize? No, because that's emphasized. He made it a really bad thing.
Yeah.
He soured it out for everybody. It's like, have you seen the movie Rat Race?
Yeah. I was about to say
When
that.
John Lovitz hit the steering wheel and it was from the lipstick, right? Ava Braun's lipstick, and then they crash into that World War II veteran reunion, and he's like, his mouth is all swollen, or his tongue is swollen, right? Because he got stung by a bee or something.
Yeah.
He's like, that's not today. And this old timer just pulls out this 45. Bam! Like, oh, that's funny.
Oh man.
And see,
Could you
my
imagine?
fiance would be incredibly happy. The fact, because I never took the time to see Rat Race because I'm like,
It's a good movie. I watched it in theaters.
I watched the Cannonball Run movies, right?
Yeah.
Dom DeLuise, Jackie Chan, just.
Yeah.
Finally, I just said, you know what? All right, screw it. So I bought it on Vudu, and then one of the weekends that I was down there, I watched it with them. We all sat down in the living room. We watched it, and I'm like, okay, yeah. I remember seeing parts of it, so it's not like I was completely ignorant to it. But she would be completely happy the fact that here I am recording an episode of the show, and I use Rat Race as in a reference during the filming. So yeah.
They had a couple of those movies. But
it, like Rat Race is one of
the
those.
original was only like 2. Cannonball 1, Cannonball 2.
Yeah.
With Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
And
But
Demo Louise.
anyway, so yeah, I think that's basically about it. So yeah, so episode number whatever this is, and
God, I don't even know about how many this is. I mean, we got like probably around about 200 episodes in total.
yeah, so episode 200 something, the birth of the PPF.
The birth of the PPF. All right, people. Thank you for listening. I'm David Dickerman,
I'm Johnny Skelton,
and this is What the Hell.
and in the absence of the soundboard, victory.